In this video, we will explain some exciting features of Excelerate's display grid. Here is a stylized and trivial action set designed to analyze a data set and its logarithms and exponentials. We keep it simple to illustrate our points, but you should imagine a long and complex action set on the left that you have constructed to analyze data in specific ways and do not want to modify. We first run the action set automatically, which then allows you to see every intermediate step by simply clicking on the appropriate line. We return to line 1 and see the original table displayed on the right. The right-hand display grid is more than 90% compatible with basic Excel and is responsible for the seamless way we can import from and export to Excel. Most Excel operations can be performed there. We can experiment with data on the right, but at this point that does not change the computation produced on the left. Here we show, from the Format section of the ribbon, some of the many ways we can decorate the data. Decorations are not processed on the left, but you can easily export to Excel the right-hand display containing any decorations and any other changes you may make. You can do this with the output from any line that has been executed anytime you wish. From the Analyze section, you can select portions of the data and summarize its contents. You can generate plots, as we have shown previously, and add or modify data as you wish. From the Structure section, you can change the rows or columns, move and sort the data, and even use formulas. All these changes can be exported to Excel while having no effect whatsoever on the data created by the action set on the left. If you came back to the left-hand side, you would see that none of these changes have affected that data. However, modification for export is not the only activity generated from the right. Sometimes you do want to temporarily modify the results of a particular action and then see how the remaining actions analyze those results. For example, you may discover that one or two numbers of the output from an action are incorrect and you may need to change them. Then perhaps see how the remaining lines of the action sets are changed when executed. Or you may wish to modify the data on the right structurally. Transfer those changes to the left and see how subsequent lines are affected. And you may wish to do this without modifying the basic action set. Here we see what happens if we change the contents of a cell. The upper left-hand corner turns yellow, which indicates that the portal to the left is open. If you press F9, this change will be carried to the left-hand side and modify computed output. If you then run the subsequent actions, they will reflect this change. Let's take a more dramatic example. Here we have selected a subset of the table, and we would like to see how the rest of the analysis on the left would work with this change. We press the Shrink button to retain just this data and its labels. Then we press F9. And this change is carried to the left. If we now run the next few lines, we can see that they reflect this change. In this way, without actually changing the action set, we can see how modifications affect future results. We still haven't lost anything, because if we go back to the original line and enter it again, we will get back to the original computation.